Welcome for the first time to Chichi Kitchen, and in this channel I want to share my healthy recipe. I want to start with the food that tackle cholesterol. You may ask why? It's just simply my mom and my sister being naughty and they simply eat every single thing that they like, and it's turned out not to be good for them. And the blood check is just that their cholesterol could just go to the roof. And it's my task to simply get their cholesterol in check. I want to share my journal, the trial and error that I experiment on my mom and my sister. That sounds really evil, but well, simply I just want to share what I cook for them. I want to start with something is very Thai, and if you're a foodie and you know Thai food, you will know this dish, which is drum roll please, Pad Thai. The twist of this Pad Thai is basically I'm not going to use the gluten-free rice noodle. The sound itself is very healthy, but I'm going to push the boundaries. Instead, I'm going to use the Shirataki or the Konjac noodle. You ask why? Simply, this have a really low calories. This whole pack, which is 200 grams, is only 45 calories. Instead, like the rice noodle, this 200 grams can push up to 600 calories. And moreover, this contains a lot of soluble fiber. It will act like a sponge, and when you eat it, it will absorb all the cholesterol in your gut, so it cannot reabsorb back. And yes, it will help you with cholesterol. See you later. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. If you're not in Thailand, you can find this amazing konjac noodle at Japanese or maybe Korean supermarket, because in Japanese they do incorporate this in their cuisine. So, good luck. Let's making the sauce. I will make this in bulk and you can keep this in the fridge at least a week. Let's start from the first ingredients. It's 2 tablespoons finely chopped garlic. Garlic contains allicin, and allicin is proven that it can lower your cholesterol. Well, unfortunately, it can be destroyed when you eat it, so I promise you in the future recipe I will incorporate the raw garlic in the recipe. Next one is 4 tablespoons of finely chopped shallot, 5 dry chili, deseeded and already hydrated. But if you want it like really hot, you can leave the seed in or even add more chili if you want. Next one is 200 grams of tamarind paste, and this one I made it from fresh tamarind, so you want it this consistency. So basically it will come into this form. You can find it in the market. It looks really gross, I know. And then you put it in warm water and you dissolve it into this consistency. You don't want it too watery or else you're not gonna have a sauce. And next one is 40 grams of fish sauce and 40 grams of stevia. Traditionally we use palm sugar, and I will tell you I prefer palm sugar because it's more, the sweetness is very gentle and it's more aromatic. But for the sake of the cholesterol and the calories, so I will substitute with stevia. And the last ingredient is the 2 tablespoons of the rice bran oil. First, warm the oil. Then throw in garlic and shallot and cook on low heat until both of them is cooked. Then add chili. When you start choking, that is mean it's ready. Then you throw in the tamarind paste. And in this point, I will recommend not to add all fish sauce and stevia. I add about 3/4 first. Cook the sauce until coating consistency, and then it's time for you to adjust the flavor. The flavor should be sour, followed by sweet, then salty. And if you like the flavor, just blend the whole mixture. Voila! After we finish the amazing sauce, everything is simple, trust me. Let's see the ingredients for the Pad Thai. The first one, the star of the show, the konjac noodle, 200 grams of this. The next one is the amazing sauce that we just finished. This one I would recommend to add 2 tablespoons first, but if you want a stronger flavor, you can add more later. 2 egg whites. Normally we add the whole eggs, but because I want to reduce the cholesterol, so yolk out. But trust me, if you don't have cholesterol problem, go with the whole egg. It tastes much better. Trust me. Next one is 150 grams of yellow tofu. It's about 1.5 cup, I think. This one have a really high protein and calcium, so I will use this as a source of protein. Like naturally we use a prawn for this dish, but because I want to reduce the cholesterol, so prawn, you also out. Next one is the 50 grams of bean sprout and 4 garlic chives. For the decoration, it's these 3 things, I'm not sure, should I tilt it? First is the ground peanut, about 1 tablespoon I think, a chili flake, and a slice of lime. This one we don't add it in, we serve next to the pad thai. And let's start cooking. First, blanch noodle in boiling water for a minute. I'm really sorry my stovetop is not working properly, so it's supposed to be boiling. And after that, you just knock it in ice water just to stop the cooking. Then warm the sauce that we prepared. I will add only 2 tablespoons first, don't throw the whole thing in yet. You will adjust the flavor at the end, because if you add too much, it will be more complicated to fix it. And then toss the tofu in, followed by garlic chives and bean sprout. Don't cook all of them for too long, we still need the texture. I would recommend to use the medium heat to stir fry this, but sadly my hob cannot provide that. I am really sorry, my camera just died without me realizing it. So the next step is basically you push all the ingredients to one side, and then you drop the egg white on the other side. When the egg white start to solidify, just drop the konjac noodle on top and toss everything together. And then my video is back. Take out from the heat, taste it a bit, and if you like the flavor, you just served it. But for me, I add a little bit of more fish sauce at the end, but for me, only 2 tablespoons of the sauce is perfect. The plating of this dish will be really rustic. Basically, I'm just gonna toss everything in, and then I served roughly ground peanut and chili flake as well as lime on the side, and finish touch with the chili that I carved, just place it on top, and voila! Isn't it gorgeous? I'm gonna turn it around manually because I can't afford the automatic one yet. Here it is, the pad thai with the konjac noodle. This one is recommended for 2 served. For 1 served only, it's approximately about 200 calories. But if you're a Weight Watcher or you're allergic to peanut, you can get rid of this and you get rid of about 50 calories. So it will be about 150 calories. So now let's taste it together. I'm very nervous about this because honestly, I love rice noodle. I'm like a big fan of rice noodle. I'm not sure this can replace a rice noodle for me. I would say it tastes like pad thai, but the texture is a little bit weird because like the rice noodle is very like soft but chewy, but this one is very elastic and it just feels like I don't know how to explain it, but like they have a bit in it and you need to like chew it. Let's go for the tofu. It's soft, it's really nice, it's covered with the sauce, and I would say that if you try to reduce the weight and you want to find something new, I would recommend for this recipe. that is it for this video. I hope you like it. If you have any question or comment, please leave it down below. I will try my best to answer all of it. And if you like this video, please click like and subscribe and hit the bell button if you don't want to miss the next healthy recipe. Remember, healthiness and happiness start from your mouth. Bye! The gluten-free noodle. Healthy recipe. Y'all, skinny legend.